service of their military, but also in the honor of the military to continue to act as as an arm underneath the government, as opposed to sort of a weapon.
Absolutely. Textbook, sir. Thank you. Master Chief?
No, I think you covered
That's above and beyond, sir. Thank you.
All right, whether at work or home or online, we must properly represent our profession and our organization. We need to move beyond simply following the rules, because rule following is the minimum standard. We need to take action and ensure that we and those around us always demonstrate integrity and constantly strive to improve our workplaces. One of the most fundamental and most important ways of doing this is by ensuring everyone is treated with dignity and respect.
When we talk about influential leadership and positive culture change, sailors in the E5 to E8 and 01 to 04 range are sometimes referred to as the critical middle. Why do you think that is? Dear God, please don't take me. Anybody? All right, I'll give you one.
Run of your works get done at that, either at that junior level or at that junior supervisory level. That's where 90% of the mission is getting accomplished at that level. Position to influence, but also
That's good. That's a very good one. What about the motivation piece? Right. So to piggyback to what they were saying, they're still working amongst them on deck plates, and they have that opportunity to motivate. Any other ones? Junior sailors E4 below. What types of things have your leaders done that, excuse me, done that you have really respected? Things about them that have boosted your trust and confidence. Since we don't have any E4 second classes. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay. What type of things have your leaders done that you've really respected? Things that have boosted your trust and confidence. Or you could say for a friend. My friend said in his community.
So I've had a bunch of senior sailors, chiefs, and stuff like that, even first classes, that lead by example. They get something done. They're like, hey, I did this. Follow me. Follow the path. Follow the way. To me, that's definitely helped me certain times in my career. Instead of somebody just saying, hey, you should do this, and not seeing them actually do it, just kind of preach it.
Outside of work, I don't just look to you to the E6s and above as supervisors. I look at them as mentors as well. Outside of work, giving me advice on just certain things, like buying a house, for example, or getting married, or having a kid. It's not always about work.
So taking that extra step, getting a well-rounded individual. Awesome, great. Anybody else? Critical middle and senior sailors. In addition to what you've just heard from your junior sailors, what other things can you do to foster a culture of trust and respect?
be engaged. If you're constantly interacting with them and talking to them, first you got to earn the trust. And they see that you're someone they can trust, and you're not just in there because you're a chief, senior chief, master chief, or whatever. That you truly care about them both personally and professionally, daily. And I would think they're going to trust you a little bit more, and they may think twice before they go out of town and do something that they shouldn't.
Absolutely. What Chiefs have? Chiefs? Just fair. What you got for me?
Something to piggyback on Master Chief, that trust, and if they do make a mistake, they'll be able to trust you and come talk to you and say, hey, Chief, Senior Chief, Master Chief, this is what happened, you know, I got myself in a little bit of trouble, or I got kind of turned off on the wrong road, can you help me get back on the right path? Instead of saying, I'm not going to go talk to Chief because they're going to criticize me or judge me or whatever. They never get that good mentorship, and then they wind up doing it again or get in a worse predicament.
Be a role model.
Thank you. That's what I was looking for.
Just don't, when you say something, make sure you're doing it. So just don't just say do this and you're not doing it.
Perfect. Great example. Don't do what the Chief's doing right now in the video. That's him just acting. That doesn't happen.
All right. Trust and respect make it easier for everyone to make decisions that are consistent with the Navy's values. This is important because we know that making the right decisions is sometimes easier said than done.
Okay, this part's going to be kind of tricky. So let's divide the room. We're going to do 4 groups. So just picture, we're in the cube. Let's So Paris from Hillcrest and over. This way is group 1. Behind you is group 2. Group 3 will be you guys, Paris from Hillcrest and over, and then group 4. Okay? So we're gonna give you 5 minutes to discuss other possible ways, good and bad, Patty Officer Walsh to handle Pastor Jordan's offer to bring you. So she's talking about going out in Greece. She says she's got a stash on board. How would you go about correcting that situation, or how could it go south? So good or bad examples of what could happen. All right, so 5 minutes. All right, so group 1.
They have it right there.
Before you get off the ship,
Listen up.
anybody bring up the communication has alcohol.
Alright, like it. I appreciate the motivation, thank you. So I'm just gonna hit the group, just pick a spokesman for your group, and we're gonna talk. So, good or bad, what could happen in this scenario?
Good. We talked about Walsh could switch Liberty buddies or like guys onto a group that wants to exceed things that don't involve alcohol, and maybe even like the third class, 39.
So persuaded to do NWR events, things like that. Okay, all right, great example. Did you come up with any bad scenarios?
Bad scenarios would be like, that other third class refuses to, is adamant, I guess, about going out, and just like how she could handle it, like if she doesn't have a supportive first class or a supportive chief, then like the JG seemed very helpful, but then that could ultimately come back, against her. Just the chief in the first class could be upset that she went and talked to the JG, and you know what I mean, like they might be like, why can't you change your man or whatever.
Okay, so there's a crown of fun for blowing the whistle. Okay, cool, thank you, appreciate it. Group 2?
Sir, or chief, excuse me.
Talk about it.
So, we talked about dealing directly, third class to third class, not necessarily going full board, telling the whole story about sexual assault, but saying my previous command has already been through that with too much drinking. Getting straight up right at the beginning. I'm not going to be drinking up there. That was the main talking point. Also researching, saying there's spots I know about, really cool places that are only in Suda Bay. We really need to go here. Let's go here first before we just start drinking. Let's go see this one cool thing I really want to see. Because who knows when you'll be back here.
Very, very good. Yeah, I like the piece where she could share her story and say, hey, this is why I don't think this is a good reason, instead of being like, hey, you can't do that. The
Yeah,
instruction
and the
says-
stage is not the full terrible story, but like just a vague. I've already seen too much. I'm not gonna.
Right, give her a different perspective. Cool, very, very good. Have you been to Suda?
Not
Talk
yet.
about it later. Positive places. All right. Group 3, excuse me, up front.
What a good thing. So I think we got some of the same stuff that she could find a way to address the concerns with the chain of command. I think on an individual, if she just went to first class, maybe it wouldn't go too far or too far to first class and shoot together and address the concerns. Might have something, might have a positive result there. Don't see they could come back on and create some friendships and stuff.
Very good, thank you. Report? I need it. Somebody. Yep. Oh, what do you got? You made eye contact.
That's rule 1.
We kind of as a group decided that probably the best thing to do is handle it on the boat before you actually get off. If you're forced to get off, don't make the mistake of abandoning your Liberty buddy, because that could go south pretty quick. But probably one of the main things we talked about was if you're sensing trouble and that this person's going to be trouble, get more people involved. So if Liberty is inevitable, you're going on Liberty, and you're going with this person that's probably going to be trouble, get a couple other people that you think are going to be in your corner when you do that.
Perfect, great. They're all great examples. And this is a very real example. Maybe not to this extent, but we go on deck and this happens. VR, seen a lot of things, I'm sure. Some people have been around VR for a while, and some crazy things happen. So this is very mild. But it's the same mindset. All right, think about it before it happens. Come up with and have a good plan. That way, when something bad happens, you'll know what to do. Okay, very good.
There are a number of different ways Petty Officer Walsh can handle the situation with Petty Officer Jordan. You're probably all familiar with the direct, distraction, protocol, and indirect methods of intervention. This is part of peer-to-peer accountability. We have to challenge each other to be better when we witness something that's not consistent with our values. Have the integrity to say, hey, that's not how we do things around here, and then show them the right way.
It's pretty easy to sit here in training and say, Walsh needs to turn Jordan down for her. But if you found yourself in this situation in real life, it would probably be much more difficult. Why would that be? Give me a couple examples.
What was the response? Did somebody answer up there?
The repercussions. You know,
Yes.
it's a vote to say crazy, like, you know, it's, like, everybody kind of throws it over the flag. I don't know if this is the beginning of the deployment or where this is, so it's like, that deployment's gonna get twice as long, you know, if there's somebody who's perceived as someone who's ratting somebody out, or anything like that, so, and depending on what level you engage with, you know, you're gonna make a potential to make some enemies depending on how low you go.
Very good. Any other takers?
All right. In the video, we watched Petty Officer Jordan repeatedly demonstrate a lack of integrity. Her bad attitude appeared to be affecting those around her as well. One of the challenges that leaders face is encouraging the peers of sailors, such as Jordan, to not only passively reject the influence of negative behavior, but to actively counteract it with positive behavior.
Whose responsibility is it to ensure that sailors uphold the Navy's values, act with integrity, and reinforce the culture of excellence? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, nailed it. Is it possible for one person to to counteract a negative culture? If so, how? So can just one person turn it around?
Yes.
Need the example. Need my example? Domino effect, right? If that one person does it, it'll be infectious to everyone. So that works good and bad, but we want it to be positive.
So one person can create a domino effect, for good or for bad. If each of us champions respect and trust and always tries to act with integrity, we make those standards the model for what is expected of others. That is, we make them the norm. And this norm pulls on other acts in the same way.
In my vision, integrity is black and white. You're either being truthful and following our core values, or you're not.
You're a sailor in the United States Navy, and we have standards for you, your behavior, and your performance.
The expectation is that you do everything honestly. You look to your shipmates side to side. You show them what right looks like.
You know right from wrong. So at the end of the day, I feel like it makes me feel better as an individual if I just do the right thing.
I always put my nose to the grind, and sometimes it's late hours and no one sees it, and sometimes you don't get thanked.
You know, that recognition is nice, but to me it's a matter of personal integrity, of just knowing that I did the job well. It's usually enough for me.
It's integrity of action 24/7. It is not just integrity of action when we're doing something on the vessel or at our command.
When I get home, I'm still a sailor. I still have to do the right things. My career is on the line if I do something stupid, so I am a sailor 24/7.
When you do go home, you know, none of your morals, your ethics, you know, go away. They can't.
We want the ones that can do the right thing when no one's looking. It's easy to do something when someone's holding your hand.
You have to have the courage to do what's right, regardless of whatever consequences may come of it or what people may think about you.
Phase 1, you don't get to drink. Tons of people started drinking. Tons of people started getting separated, going to captain's mess. I said, I gotta stay away from these people.
I think it's actually starting to become the cool thing to do, to have the, you know, the values set in you that you need to be a great sailor, and integrity is definitely one of those.
You join the Navy to succeed, so why not do all those little things right? Because that's really what it takes to succeed. It's just those little things.
I want to hopefully one day be the person that other people look to say, I want to be like her, and always trying to do the right thing.
Let's move on to the core attribute of accountability.
was so-so. Some of the issues we had sort of simmered, but didn't boil up. At least, not until I made second class. We were in port, but not for long, since an order came down to leave, and fast.
We're leaving in 24 hours. Make sure the underway checkoff list is complete. We're going to weapons posture 1. I want pre-fires done on the new Seawoods.
I'll make sure Chief understands.
Good.
But getting all this done 3 days ahead of schedule is really going to strain them.
I understand.
Plus, we're in the middle of a force revision, and the MRCs haven't been verified yet.
Just make it happen.
That's the order. Get all maintenance checks done in 24 hours. It's that simple. With all due respect, Chief, that's not humanly possible. We'll have to prioritize. I'm not asking you, I'm telling you. You've done all these checks before, just do them faster. Stop wasting time in turn 2.
Look, I know we're all under a lot of pressure. Let's just get through the next 24 hours. It'll get better when we're in our underway routine. We'll be back to check on your progress, and I'll see if I can find some time to help out. Don't hesitate to reach out with questions.
Dug in the best we could. When it was time to work like a well-oiled machine, it felt more like we were tripping over each other. We didn't know how to use our new equipment. The new MRCs were confusing. Granted, we didn't actually have time to read them. As it turned out, Durst didn't even know how to do some of the checks. At least, he wasn't going to admit that he needed help. Or it was outside of
We're never going to finish at this rate. I just asked Chief about getting some help from another division. Totally blew me off.
Look, the optical site checks have been the same the last 4 times we've done them. I say we call it good. It's our heads if we don't finish. The checks are always the same. We're just wasting time.
Yeah, maybe. I need a smoke. Just a call.
I don't want anything to do with this, Jordan.
And I don't want another ass chewing by Chief when we're not done. I'm sick and tired of getting yelled at by everybody.
Hindsight is 20/20, right? I should have pushed back, but I went along with it because I didn't know what else to do. And unfortunately, the fallout went beyond us. It hit our chain, too.
We got 4 hours, Gunner. Status of the maintenance checks. I report to XO in 5 minutes.
I'm pretty sure everything's okay, sir.
Pretty sure. Isn't good enough. Try again.
Yes, sir. Chief is on it. I'll get over there as soon as I can.
Copy. I'll let XO know we're tracking.
Hi, team. Sorry I couldn't get back here until now. I'm sure you made good progress with Chief.
Ma'am, I'm just getting back here myself. I had to speak with Ordo about the loadouts.
Are the checks just about done?
Almost, ma'am. We just need to get all the gear on station.
Aloft. There are personnel working aloft in zones 1 and 2.
FC1, tell me if I'm wrong. How are pre-fire checks complete if Seawoods is tagged out for a loft? Chief, we didn't have any other choice. You didn't have a choice. You mean to tell me we're now 2 hours from getting underway, and you decided to cut corners? I said faster, not gun deck. What if we need this equipment to defend the ship? I didn't tell him to do it. Well,
I'm not here. Somewhere else.
You're good. All right, that last act focused on the core attribute of integrity. This time around, Paymaster Walsh thinks back on a situation that shines the spotlight on the core attribute of accountability.
So who was responsible for the error in this situation? Let's just go down the list. DO2 Sarah Jordan.
Yes.
Yes.